A very good evening to everyone. Good evening, everyone. I think I'm audible to everyone. Am I audible? If I'm audible, please display your thing so that we can work on the topics today. We will work on the topic today. So today we'll work on the previous questions related to trigonometry. But before that, let's do one more thing. Before that, let me tell you one more thing, that is on 14th of this month we are going to launch our mock test, right? So that is more of related to LIC examination, prelims examination, which is almost same, also we can say almost exact replica of the actual paper. So what you need to do, you need to go to passport, you need to subscribe that, and you can take the test, right? So now आज हम लोग ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के बारे में बात करेंगे. As we have done the last two classes, we have discussed about the basics of the trigonometry part, right? The two formats, the right angle triangle format, the normal format. Right angle triangle where we have discussed about the Pythagorean triplet, also relation of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. Apart from that, the other relations we have discussed, right? So apart from that, we have seen how to utilize the curve, also what the curve will give you the relations in these. So we have already seen these kind of things. We'll discuss about some of the old questions. तो पहले भी हम लोगों ने देखा है कि कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे होते हैं where I'll put my own values in the options to find out the values, या फिर कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे होते हैं जो कि completely based on the formula. So either I'll go by the formula or else I'll go by the options to work on the value, right? So which you have to identify in the examination. So we'll start off with the topic now. We'll have a quick recap, right? So today's goal of the class is nothing but we'll again brush up the concept and the techniques, as well as we'll discuss the old questions appeared in the other examinations, right? So let's try to work on some of the basic formulas, right? So here the few basic formulas which I have not written here, so that we can brush up the things. Also the important things which you need to keep in mind are, the first few things are nothing but the angles relations, right? So angles relations are nothing but 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, right? So if I'm talking about sine theta here, so sine 0, as we know, is nothing but 0. Sine 30 is nothing but how much? 1 by 2 is sine 30. Same as sine 45 is nothing but 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2, and sine 90 is nothing but 1, right? So we'll just brush up these things so that we can utilize it directly, right? Similarly, so cos theta is just opposite of this. That means cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2, then cos 45 is nothing but 1 by root 2, cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2, and cos 90 is nothing but 0. This also gives you the format as sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1, right? So sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1, right? And now if I'm talking about tan values, so tan values are nothing but sine theta by cos theta. So here it's 0, here it's nothing but 1 by root 3, here it's 1, here it's root 3, and here now it's nothing but infinity, right? So basically these are the values which you need to keep in mind, which you'll be utilizing in various kind of cases, right? Now इससे क्या क्या formulas निकाल सकते हैं? So we have seen some of the formats. Suppose if we'll divide both the side by sine square theta, so I'm dividing both the values, so I'll just mark this, I'm dividing this complete by sine square theta, right? So what was the relation we got? We got the value as 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 by sine square theta is how much? That's nothing but cosec square theta, right? So this is an additional relation which we can keep in mind. Now the same value, if I'll divide this value by cos square theta, so what was the relation we got? We got the value as tan square theta plus 1 was, suppose to be sec square theta, right? So that is an additional information which you need to keep in mind, right? So we'll just discuss some of the basic fundamentals first, then we'll move to the questions, right? Then apart from that, if it's a right angle triangle format, which had given me the values as, suppose this is A, B and H, right? And I'll mark the angles as A, B and C. Now I can say that the value sin C will be same as cos A in this case, right? So sin C will be same as cos A. Also because sin C is what? Opposite by hypotenuse, A by H. Then cos A will be nothing but A by H. So sin C is equal to cos A. That's the case where A plus C is nothing but 90 degree, right? So A plus C is nothing but the 90 degree part, right? Similarly, if that's my condition given, I can also find out something. I can always say that cos C is equal to sin A will be the relation, same condition. That also represents that tan C is equal to cot A, right? So that gives me the relation as tan A into tan C is always equal to 1, right? So this is one of the important relation which you need to keep in mind, right? So we'll start from the same point which we have left earlier, right? So we are discussing about the formulas. So there were some formulas which you need to keep in mind, which we have discussed earlier on the previous class. Also here there are some more formulas which I have also discussed in the previous class. So it's a list of the formulas which you need to keep in mind, right? थोड़े formulas तो याद रखने ही पड़ेंगे. Let's do one thing. अब हम लोग सीधे questions पे जाते हैं, right? We'll try to identify some basic relations. We'll try to work on the questions. क्या approach लगाना चाहिए, क्यों लगाना चाहिए, क्या possibilities हो सकती है, उन सब चीजों को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, right? So let's move to question number 1. First question, right? तो चलो पहले क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं. What is the value of tan A minus sin A divided by sin cube A, right? So now my condition given is the value is tan A minus sin A divided by sin cube A, right? अब नॉर्मली अगर आप देखो तो ऑप्शन जो है वो sec और cos के टर्म्स में है, राइट? दैट मीन्स tan के टर्म में तो है नहीं. सो दैट मीन्स tan को आई हैव टू राइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ sin A by cos A, राइट? दैट्स माय रिप्रेजेंटेशन पॉसिबल. तो एक काम करते हैं, आई विल गो बाय द बेसिक कैलकुलेशन फॉर द टाइम बीइंग. देन we'll go by some other approach जहां पे if I don't know the formula तो I'll put some random values. I'll pick some random values and I'll put the values here, right? तो पहले एक काम करते हैं, इस फॉर्मूला पे काम करते हैं, right? So here the values tan A can be written as sin A by cos A, right? Minus sin A divided by sin cube A, right? So what is my possibility now? I can take sin A common from this, so I'll take it on this side here. So if we'll take sin A common, so sin A cancel हो गया, nothing but 1 minus cos A by cos A into sin square A is my format, right? So 1 minus cos A divided by cos A into sin square A. Now sin square A is written as, अभी भी हमारे पास sin है, right? So I have to convert that in terms of, now identify करो, sec का जो option है, sec is opposite of cos, right? So that means sin तो हमको हटाना ही है किसी भी हालत में. So sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A. So I'll further write the value as 1 minus cos A divided by cos A into 1 minus cos square A, where 1 minus cos square A is nothing but A square minus B square format, right? So that means I can further cancel out one of the value, so I can definitely say 1 minus cos A divided by cos A into 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A is the format, right? So 1 minus cos A is cancelled. If that is cancelled, now cos A is written as sec A. Nothing but sec A divided by 1 plus cos A is my value, right? So sec A divided by 1 plus cos A will be my value here. That's nothing but my option C, right? So that's my option C here. Now, one thing is, there are variables available here. A is a variable available, so A का value कुछ भी हो सकता है. That means for that value I should have one of these options which will satisfy the condition. If they are not satisfying, that means none of these will be the answer. तो एक काम करते हैं, कुछ रैंडम वैल्यूज जो मैंने पहले कहा था याद रखने के लिए, that's nothing but 0 डिग्री, 30 डिग्री, 45 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, 90 डिग्री. सो कोई एक ऐसा वैल्यू चूज करते हैं which will be easy for me to calculate. Like if I'll choose 30 डिग्री, 0 यूज करेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम इज tan 0 will be 0, right? Sin 0 will be 0. But if I'll take the value as sec here, right? So now 0 minus 0 is 0, and by 0 is basically undefined in this case, right? So ये problem हो जाएगा. So कोई और random value लेते हैं. So I'll take the value as 30 degree. Let's choose 30 degree for the time being, right? So sin 30 is how much? Sin 30, if we'll consider sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2. So sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. And tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3, right? So let's do one thing, let's insert this one in the given question, right? Also let's insert this one in the given information, right? So for the time being I'll try to insert the values here. So tan, I'll do one thing, I'll erase some of the part because we have already done this. So let's erase some of the part so that we can utilize this part here, right? So as we know what is my answer possible, so I'll remove some part and will utilize the place to work on this part, right? So now यहाँ पे let's take tan 30. So tan 30 is how much? 1 by root 3 minus sin 30 is nothing but half divided by this value is nothing but 1 by 8 will be the value. So let's solve this part. That's nothing but 2 into root 3. So the value is nothing but twice minus root 3 divided by 1 by 8. So 8 will come to the numerator, right? So my value is supposed to be 4 times of 2 minus root 3 divided by root 3, right? Is my value possible, right? So now let's try to check which one can be in this format. That means 4 तो अपना ऊपर रहेगा ही, divide by का जो format है. So 4 divided by my value is supposed to be root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3, right? So ऐसा कुछ format में आना चाहिए. तो चलो देखते हैं. sec A क्या होगा? sec is nothing but opposite of cos. So sec A, सारे में sec A is a common part. So let's do one thing, ये check करते हैं. Sec A is nothing but 2 by, I'll write down the value here, 2 by root 3 will be the value as sec A, right? And 1 minus cos A. So cos A क्या हो जाएगा? root 3 by 2, right? So 1 minus root 3 by 2 is the value. That's nothing but in terms of, if we'll check this value, so if I'll check this value itself, so the value is nothing but 2 by root 3 divided by, it's something but 2 minus root 3 by 2 is the format, right? So here this value is nothing but 4 divided by root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3 is the format possible in this, right? So अब हमें देखना है कि क्या ये satisfy कर रहा है, क्योंकि हमने जो हमारा जो कंडीशन था उसके हिसाब से मेरा वैल्यू ऐसा होना चाहिए, right? Now if I'll solve this part, I should get the value in this format, right? So I should get the value in this format. तो चलो देखते हैं क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकते हैं, राइट? सो हमारा पॉसिबिलिटीज क्या क्या हो सकता है इस केस में. sec theta or sec a we have taken, so I'll just mark the value here so that it will be easy for you to identify. Sec is opposite of this, that means 2 by root 3, और ऑप्शंस में हमारा है 1 minus cos, right? So 1 minus root 3 by 2 will be the format, right? So let's see कौन कौन सा ऑप्शंस पॉसिबल हो रहे हैं. अगर हम लोग देखते हैं तो अगर if we'll go by the calculation which we have done earlier, so remaining was nothing but 1 plus cos a, right? So let's try to identify. So if we'll let's try to check the value. 1 by root 3 I have taken, minus 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 8 is the value. So if we'll solve, let's see, first let's see whether we got the same thing or not. So if we'll take the LCM, 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 root 3 into 8 is my value possible, right? So my value should be in this format, right? My value is supposed to be in this format, right? So according to this, अगर यहाँ पे देखा जाए तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स तो हो रही हैं, राइट? यहाँ पे एक प्रॉब्लम ये हो रही है कि आई हैव टेकन द वैल्यू एज 4 into 2 minus root 3 by root 3 is the format, राइट? सो ये मेरा आंसर होना चाहिए. और हमने जब वैल्यू इंसर्ट किया है 2 divided by root 3 divided by 1 minus root 3 by 2, right? So 1 minus root 3 by 2, that means now my value is nothing but 2 will come to this part, right? It's also satisfying the condition here. तो यहाँ पे एक कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन तो हो जा रहा है, हमारा एक कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन हो जा रहा है इस केस में, बिकॉज मेरा ऑप्शन ऐसा होना चाहिए और ये ऐसा भी हो रहा है. तो इसका क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकता है? एक पॉसिबिलिटी तो ये हो सकता है कि इफ विल टेक द एंगल मोर देन 90, राइट? सो उस केस में एक प्रॉब्लम ये होता है, क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं इस केस में? यहाँ पे इफ विल टेक cos, so I'll have to take the value greater than 180 डिग्री, वो एक प्रॉब्लम है. तो यहाँ पे अगर इफ आई एम गोइंग बाय द ऑप्शन, जब तक एक लिमिट नहीं दिया है, ये एक प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. दूसरा प्रॉब्लम ये है कि none of these is also possible, राइट? सो हम लोगों ने अज्यूम किया है कि ये एक्यूट एंगल के फॉर्मेट में है, बट अगर ये एक्यूट एंगल के फॉर्मेट में नहीं है तो मेरे पास पॉसिबिलिटीज डिफरेंट हो जाएंगी, राइट? तो कभी कभी ऑप्शंस कंफ्यूज भी कर देते हैं बिकॉज आई डू नॉट हैव अ प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन हियर, राइट? सो नॉर्मली सॉल्व करेंगे तो विल गेट द थिंग, बट अगर हम लोग नॉर्मली सॉल्व नहीं कर रहे हैं तो हमारे पास एक कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है. ये भी सेटिस्फाई कर सकता है, नन ऑफ दीज भी सेटिस्फाई कर सकता है इस केस में, राइट? अगर कोई नहीं पॉसिबल हो रहा है, दैट मींस नन ऑफ दीज विल बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी देयर. तो ये एक छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो होती हैं ऑप्शंस के थ्रू अगर जाते हैं. तो अगर एक रेंज दिया है देन इट विल बी इजी फॉर मी टू वर्क ऑन द ऑप्शंस. अगर रेंज नहीं दिया है तो इट माइट बी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज मेरा एंगल के हिसाब से वैल्यू पॉजिटिव और एल्स नेगेटिव होता है, राइट? दैट्स माय रिलेशन पॉसिबल देयर, राइट? सो लेट्स चेक द नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट वन इज नथिंग बट 1 minus tan square tan a square plus 1 plus tan a square. तो ये तो पूरी तरह से फॉर्मूला बेस्ड ही हो गया, राइट? ये तो पूरी तरह से फॉर्मूला बेस्ड ही हो जाएगा. सो 1 plus tan a square is nothing but it's in terms of a minus b whole square. That's nothing but 1 plus tan square a minus twice of tan a is the value, right? Then plus it's nothing but 1 plus tan square a plus 2 tan a is my value here, right? Next part is nothing but 1 plus cot square a minus twice of cot a plus 1 plus cot square a plus twice of cot a, right? So if we further simplify this part, you can definitely identify that I can cancel these values, right? So I can cancel these values. So twice of 1 plus tan square a. So 1 plus tan square a was how much? Twice of sec square a, plus this is twice of cosec square a, right? So I can take 2 common from this, but my values are in terms of multiplication. So I can write the value as 1 by cos square a plus 1 by sin square a is my value, right? So अब इस केस में let's talk about the values. Here this value is nothing but I can take the value as cos square a into sin square a, and this is nothing but sin square a plus cos square a, right? So now that represents, if I'll further work on this, I'll get the values twice of sec square a into cosec square a is my representation, right? Second thing, let's try to work on the option also. So first thing is, if let's try to check whether we can utilize the options or not. Let's do one thing. If I'll keep a value as 0, not 0, let's take 45. इसमें fix करके देखते हैं 45. So 45, that means this value will be equal to 0. This value should be equal to 0. Sorry, not 0, 1 because I have fixed the angle as 45. So this is also 1. This is also 1, right? So that's nothing but 1 plus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 1 whole square plus 1 plus 1 whole square, right? That's nothing but 4 plus 4. That means my value is supposed to be 8, right? So sin 45 cos 45 तो नहीं देगा ये condition. Sec cosec, so sec 45 is nothing but root 2 square, right? That means 2, and cosec square is nothing but 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. ये भी possible नहीं है. ये एक value है which can be possible. 2 sec square a cosec square a, right? 2 sec square a cosec square a is the value possible, right? तो हम लोग एक काम करेंगे, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 को फिर से रेफर करेंगे, बट एट द एंड पहले हम लोग सारे क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, देन विल रेफर दैट, राइट? माइट बी पॉसिबल कि कुछ हम लोगों ने गड़बड़ कहीं की होगी, राइट? सो थर्ड वन, tan रेज टू 4 थीटा प्लस tan स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1. अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि यहाँ पे वैल्यू पुट करना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि 1 एज अ समेशन पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा इन केसेस में. अगर ये पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाएगा तो क्या कंडीशंस है? मेरा कंडीशन है आई कैन टेक tan स्क्वायर थीटा एज अ कॉमन पार्ट, देन इज नथिंग बट tan स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस 1 इज द फॉर्मेट, राइट? सो दैट्स नथिंग बट इट्स नथिंग बट tan स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस 1 इज नथिंग बट sec स्क्वायर थीटा, राइट? सो अब क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज है? ईदर आई विल राइट द वैल्यू इन दीज फॉर्मेट्स or else I'll try to work on something else, right? So this is equal to 1, ये condition दिया. So let's write this one as tan square theta into sec square theta is equal to 1, right? अब मुझे cos चाहिए, that means I have to represent these in terms of cos. So tan square theta is nothing but sin square theta divided by cos square theta into sec theta is nothing but 1 by cos square theta, right? That's my representation here. So this value is nothing but cos raised to 4 theta. This is equal to 1. So I can say sin square theta is equal to cos raised to 4 theta, and sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta. should be equal to cos raised to 4 theta. So that represents cos square theta plus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to 1, right? So मेरा ऑप्शन हो गया C. ऑप्शन C will be my answer here, right? अब यहाँ पे ये जब केसेस हैं इनमें तो डेफिनेटली आप ऑप्शन यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट? बट द प्रॉब्लम इज दो ऑप्शंस हैं जो थीटा के टर्म में, तो दोनों कंडीशंस अप्लाई करने की कोशिश करते हैं. फर्स्ट थिंग इज I'll check it twice, right? So I'll keep theta value as 0 for the time being, right? So that represents nothing but sine 45 minus cos 45, which will be definitely equal to 0. ये कंडीशन है. दूसरा कंडीशन लेते हैं, theta is equal to 45, right? So that we can work on this. So ये हो जाएगा sin 45 plus 45 is nothing but 90 minus cos 45 minus 45 is nothing but 0. So that represents ये value है 1, ये value है 1, which is equal to 0 again, right? So दोनों केस में अगर ये 0 हो रहा है इसका मतलब मुझे और कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मुझे ऑप्शंस में भी जाने, सॉरी दूसरे ऑप्शंस पे जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. टू कॉस थीटा और टू साइन थीटा के फॉर्मेट में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? सो हम लोग डायरेक्टली इससे कर सकते हैं. अब अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. सो हियर कॉट ए प्लस कॉसेक ए इज इक्वल टू 3. अब 3 का वैल्यू तो बहुत मुश्किल है, राइट? बिकॉज अगर ए लेते हैं तो अगर देखा जाए कॉट ए और कॉसेक ए, cosec is nothing but the value is nothing but 1 by sin theta, right? So अगर sin 30 भी लेते हैं, अगर sin 30 भी लेते हैं तो ये हो जाएगा cosec a हो जाएगा 2, but problem is cot 30 is not equal to 1, right? So यहाँ पे कोई possibilities नहीं बन रही है, इसका मतलब we'll have to calculate this part. तो चलो देखते हैं क्या कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे, राइट? सो कॉट, तो इनको नॉर्मल फॉर्मेट में लिखते हैं बिकॉज वैल्यू ऑफ कॉस ए करना है, राइट? सो कॉस के फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट करना है. सो आई कैन से कॉस ए बाय साइन ए प्लस कॉसेक इज इक्वल टू 1 बाय साइन ए इज इक्वल टू 3, राइट? सो आई कैन से कॉस ए प्लस 1 is equal to 3 times of sin a, right? So cos a plus 1 is 3 times of sin a. But इससे हम cos a कैसे निकालेंगे? Unless until I don't know the value of 3 times of sin a, I cannot find out. अगर वो पहले कहीं ऑप्शन से निकाल सकते थे then it's good. अगर नहीं निकाल पा रहे that means I have to do something else in this case. So अब हमारे पास क्या रिलेशंस है? If I want cos, I have to cancel out sin. Only possibility is I'll take square on both the sides. So chalo, let's take square on both the sides here. So this value is what? So but cos square a plus 1 plus twice of cos a is equal to 9 times of sin square a, right? That's my format. So agar if I will be able to work on this, I can definitely find out the value, right? So let's try to cancel out cos value here, right? So क्या possibilities हो सकती हैं, कैसे cancel करेंगे? हमारे पास 9 sin square a है, right? So अब मुझे cancel करना है, क्या possibilities हो सकती हैं? Let's check. So मुझे cancel करने के लिए क्या करना होगा? cos square a plus 1 plus twice of cos a is equal to 9 sin square a है, right? So I'll try to cancel out, either I'll write the value in terms of cos or else I'll try to write the value in terms of sin, right? So एक काम करते हैं, इसको cos के फॉर्मेट में लिखते हैं so that I can have a quadratic equation, right? So it's nothing but cos square a plus 1 plus twice of cos a is equal to 9 times of 1 minus sin square a, right? So ऐसा लिखकर देखते हैं. So sorry, 1 minus cos square a, sorry, this is 1 minus cos square a, I'll erase this part. So it's nothing but 1 minus cos square a is the format, right? So now I'll shift the value towards this side. That means this thing was 10 cos square a plus 2 cos a minus 8 is equal to 0. That's my representation here. Or else we can say the value is nothing but 5 cos square a plus cos a minus 4 is equal to 0, right? So अब मेरे roots क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? The product of these two is nothing but 20, and I have to take the value in such a format so that the summation is nothing but equal to minus 1. That means the values are nothing but minus 5 and plus 4 by 5 by 5. That means the value is nothing but 4 by 5, right? So मेरा representation हो जाएगा 4 by 5, right? या फिर हम लोग ऑप्शन इंसर्ट करके देख सकते हैं कौन सा वैल्यू है जो सेटिस्फाई कर रहा हो, राइट? सो वी कैन ट्राई टू इंसर्ट द वैल्यूज एंड वी कैन ट्राई टू चेक, राइट? सो अब क्या है, अगर हम लोग 1 इंसर्ट करते हैं दैट मीन्स ये जो है ये 3 वैल्यू हम लोग डायरेक्टली इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं, राइट? कोशिश कर सकते हैं ये 3 वैल्यूज इंसर्ट करने की, क्योंकि हमें पता है कि 1 in terms of cos is nothing but possible when the value is equal to 0. That means I'll take cos square a or the angle as 0 here. फिर चेक करके देखेंगे, फिर 1/2 चेक करके देखेंगे. प्रॉब्लम होगा 1/√3 के साथ और 4/5 के साथ, राइट? सो वो हम लोग को चेक करके देखना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो इन प्रॉब्लम्स के बाद यही है कि इनका कोई और अप्रोच पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाता, क्योंकि कोई ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं बैठ पाता. अगर कोई ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन बैठ जाता तो इजी हो जाता करने के लिए, राइट? क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 करके देखें. इफ tan थीटा प्लस cot थीटा इज 16, राइट? सो tan स्क्वायर थीटा और cot स्क्वायर थीटा, सो दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स tan थीटा प्लस cot थीटा is equal to 16. I'll do one thing, I'll take square on both the side. So that's something but tan square theta plus cot square theta is equal to 250 plus twice of plus twice of tan theta into cot theta is supposed to be 256. So ये दोनों तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा, tan theta and cot theta, they are reciprocal of each other. So that represents tan square theta plus cot square theta will be equal to 254. अब 20 बाद में क्या है, tan square theta plus cot square theta plus 20 times of tan into cot, right? So ये हो जाएगा 254 plus 20. The value is equal to 254 divided by 274, right? That is nothing but the option D, right? Option D will be the value here, right? Previous contest question, सिंस इट्स नॉट लाइव तो अभी हम लोग स्किप करते हैं उसको, राइट? ओके, तो चलो कॉन्टेस्ट क्वेश्चन. बिफोर दैट लेट्स ट्राई टू वर्क ऑन द previous class contest question here. What is the value of sin square 60 plus cos square 30 plus cot square 45 plus sec square 60 minus cos x square 30 plus cos square 0. सो ये तो डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है. चलो बताओ sin square 60 क्या हो गया? sin 60 is nothing but √3/2, that means 3/4. plus cos square 30 is also 3 by 4 plus cot 45 is 1 sec 60. So sec 60 is how much? Sec 60 is nothing but 1 by cos 60. So cos 60 was nothing but 1 by how much was cos 60? Is nothing but 1 by 2. That means this value is nothing but 1 by 4, right? So this value is supposed to be 1 by 4 here, minus cosec 30. So cosec 30 is up, sorry, not 1 by 4, that's nothing but 4 here. I'll remove this, it's nothing but 4 here, and cosec is also 4, and cos 0 is nothing but 1. So this part is cancelled. So it's 6 by 4 plus 2. So 14 by 4, which is nothing but 7 by 2. Right? So now we'll move to the contest question. You know what is the benefit of a contest question? Contest question, if you'll solve it in the fastest way possible, or जिसने भी fastest solve किया, he'll get an atom session, an extra atom session here. Atom session is nothing but a doubt clearance session. So आपकी जो भी doubts होंगे वो within 20 minutes will be clarified, right? So तो इसको seriously दें, because again for the previous class contest there was no winner, right? So इसको थोड़ा सा seriously दें. मैं अब question पे जा रहा हूँ. So it's a 1 minute format. So try to work on the question, right? So let's try to check. I'll start the timer now. So 60 minutes, sorry, 60 seconds. Let's run the timer. Right, time's up. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 7. So it's given, if 7 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta is equal to 4 and theta lies between 90 degree to 0. Now they have given you a range. What is the value? That means all of them are the positive values, right? So in the first quadrant all of them are the positive values here. What is the value of tan theta? राइट, सो tan थीटा का वैल्यू निकालना है. क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकती हैं? अगर क्वेश्चन को देखें तो क्या कुछ पॉसिबिलिटीज निकाल सकते हैं? कुछ नहीं निकाल सकते हैं, राइट? सो आई विल ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट सम रिलेशंस इन दिस केस. सो हियर इट्स नथिंग बट, सॉरी, let's work on this. So here it's given 7 sine square theta, right, plus 3. Let's write this one in terms of sine square theta. 1 minus sine square theta is equal to 4, right? Because यहाँ पे 4 है, इसलिए I'm trying to write the value in this format. So that's nothing but 7 sine square theta plus 3 minus 3 sine square theta is equal to 4, right? So now the value is nothing but 4 sine square theta is equal to 1 here, or else sine square theta is nothing but 1 by 4. That represents sine theta is nothing but 1 by 2, right? So that means theta is how much? 30 degree. If theta is 30 degree, so if theta is 30 degree in this case, right? So then find out the value of tan theta in this case. Now the problem in this case is, if I'll go by this, none of the options will match, right? 3 by 7, 1 by 7 are the values available here, right? So what can be done here? If this is the condition, I have to find out the cos theta part. So how do you work on the cos theta part here, right? So let's do one thing. Let's try to find out the value of cos theta. So I'll just insert these values here in the equation, right? So here my equation was nothing but 7 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta is equal to 4, right? So here I'll insert the value. That's nothing but 7 by 4 plus 3 cos square theta is equal to 4, right? So that's nothing but 3 cos square theta is equal to 4 minus 7 by 4, right? So that's nothing but 16 minus 4, or else, sorry, 16 minus 7 is nothing but 9 by 4, right? So if it's 9 by 4 in this case, I can say cos square theta will be how much? That's nothing but that's nothing but 9 by 4 into 3, right? So that's nothing but again 3 by 2 here. That means theta is nothing but, or else cos theta is nothing but root 3 by 2, right? So ideally यहाँ तक तो सही जा रहा है. That means there is some problem with the options possible, right? It should be in terms of roots. I think the root is missing. So because here in these formats it's not possible, because we have tried with the options कि शायद कहीं कोई नंबर कुछ अलग फॉर्मेट में हो which you have to identify, या फिर approximation हो, but वो possible नहीं है, right? That means यहाँ पे मेरा वैल्यू tan theta is supposed to be 1 by root 3, right? So there's a mistake in this, just make a change. It is supposed to be, I'll put the option here, this value is supposed to be 1 by root 3, right? So मेरा जो value होगा, that is nothing but 1 by root 3, right? So it was just a printing error here. It was supposed to be 1 by root 3, right? Which we have already identified, but we try to find out, because there might be a possibility that we are talking about the approximate value या फिर कुछ और फॉर्मेट में भी आ जाए. बस इसके इसमें ऐसा हो नहीं सकता है, right? Eighth one, what is the value of tan 1 plus tan 2 plus tan 3? It goes up to tan 89. Can I say tan 89 is equal to cot 90, or else tan 89 is nothing but not cot, it's nothing but tan 90 minus 1, right? So can I write this value as also cot 1, right? So now I have a value as tan 1, and the last part is nothing but cot 1, right? Into the next is nothing but tan 2, and the last part will again be nothing but cot 2, right? So अब ये ऐसा जा रहा है. That means मेरा कंडीशन क्या है कि I have all together even number of terms. बीच का जो वैल्यू हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा tan 45 into cot 45, right? So सारे वैल्यूज कैंसिल हो रहे हैं. That represents my product is equal to 1, right? So ये एक ऐसा पैटर्न है जो काफ़ी बार आता है, स्पेशली एसएससी में काफ़ी बार आप देखेंगे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, राइट? सो माय वैल्यू इज नथिंग बट 1 इन दिस केस. Ninth one, the value of sin 39 डिवाइड बाय cos 51. तो अब ये तो पूरी तरीके से रिलेशंस पे है. sin 39 डिवाइड बाय cos 51. Cos 51, can I write cos 51 as cos 90 minus 39? So cos 90 minus 39 is nothing but sin 39 itself, plus twice of tan 11. Tan 11 है and tan 79 है. पहले हम लोगों ने देखा प्रीवियस केस में, दैट मीन्स इट्स नथिंग बट इक्वल टू cot 11 ऑल्सो into tan 31. So tan 31 and 59, that means it's also cot 31 into, I'll write it here, it's in but tan 45, right? So tan 45 minus 3 times of sine square 21 plus sine square 69 can be written as cos square 21, cos square 21, right? So ये हो गया 1, ये सारे values is 1, that means the product is 2, और sin square theta plus cos square theta is also 1, that means this is nothing but minus 3, that means the overall value is nothing but 0, right? मेरा value हो जाएगा 0, right? 10th one, right? So let's go for the 10th one. The value of 152, right? अब ये भी एक पैटर्न है जो एसएससी में काफी बार आता है, राइट? सो ये आपको भी ध्यान रखना है. 152 into sin 30 is nothing but 1/2 plus cos square 45, that means square 45 is also 1/2, that's nothing but 2 into 1/2 plus next part is 3 into 1/2. मतलब ये तो चलता जा रहा है till the last part. 18 into 1/2 is the format, right? So ये हो गया 152 into, now I'll take 1/2 as a common value. It's but 1 plus 2 plus 3, it goes up to 18. Summation of first n natural number. So 152 into 18 into 19 by 4 is my value, right? So let's try to identify. This is divisible by 4. So how many times? It's divisible by 4. How many times? 3 times. Then 8 times, right? That's nothing but, I can say it's nothing but 2 square into 3 square into 19 square. That means it's nothing but a perfect square, right? So my value should be nothing but a perfect square of an integer, right? That's my representation possible. And then the last question of the day, right? We'll talk about the last question of the day here. The value of sine 300. 300 को कैसे represent कर सकते हैं? I can write the value as sine 360 minus 60 is my value. So let's write in this format. Then tan 330 is again 360 minus 30 into sec 420. That means it's nothing but sec 360 plus 60 is my format, divide by cot 135. So cot 90 plus 45 into cos 180 plus 30. Same way, cos sec is how much? 270, right? Or is 360 minus 45. 360 minus 45, right? So sine 360 minus 60 is how much, right? So that's nothing but minus 360 minus 60. Identify. All student take coffee, right? Representation. So 360 minus 60, that means fourth quadrant. So ये minus हो जाएगा, minus 60, right? So that's nothing but minus sine 60 degree into tan 360 minus 30, right? So that also represents, it will be a negative value here, right? That's nothing but tan 30 degree. Sec is opposite of cos, right? That means it's a positive value here because fourth quadrant, sorry, it's the first quadrant basically. First quadrant में every value is positive, right? That's what sec 60 degree divided by cot 90 plus 45, right? So I'm talking about cot 45. Second quadrant में only sign will be positive, right? So that means it's minus cot 45 degree, then cos 180 plus 30. So cos 180 plus 30. Third quadrant means only tan value is positive. That means cos is negative here. So minus cos 30 degree will be the value here. And then cosec 360 minus 45, right? So 360 minus 45 is the value. So that value will be nothing but, so cosec is nothing but opposite of sine, right? If it's opposite of sine, that means what is the value here, right? Opposite of sine. All students take coffee is the format, right? So now according to this, the value is 360 minus 45 here. That means it has to be a negative value here, right? So cosec 45 will be the value here, right? So these are my values possible. So let's try to check, right? So now what were the values here? My values were negative and negative. I forgot to put the negative sign here, right? Tan 360 minus 30 will be nothing but a negative value here, right? So let's insert the values here. So how much is sine? So first thing is negative is positive, negative is positive. That means my answer should be negative. So ये दोनों options तो चले गए. A and C is ruled out, right? It might be minus 3 by 2, also minus 2 by 3. So let's check. So sine 60 is how much? Sine 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2, right? Then tan 30. So tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3 into sec 60. That means 1 by cos, right? So cos 60 was how much? Cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. That means nothing but 2 here, right? So definitely मेरा जो value होगा उसमें numerator can have a possibilities. 3 तो cancel हो रहा है, 2 का possibilities हो सकता है still, root 3 का तो cancel हो रहा है. Then cot 45 is nothing but 1. Cos 30. So cos 30 is nothing but 1 by 2, right? So numerator में 2 तो जा रहा है into cosec 45. So cosec 45 is nothing but, cosec is opposite of sin 45. Sin 45 is nothing but 1 by root 2, right? So cosec 45 is nothing but 1 by root 2 here. Sorry, opposite of this. That means it's nothing but root 2 in this case. Again, root 2 will be the value here. That means again my options have some problems. Some roots might be missing in this, right? Because ये possibility नहीं है. So let's see. So I can cancel out some of the values here. I can definitely cancel out some of the values here, right? So मेरा जो value है, that's in the negative format. So here 2 divided by root 2 आ रहा है. So that is not in our option. That means we might have done some mistakes. So let's check. Calculation में कुछ mistake हो सकता है, right? We'll try to work on some calculations. Let's check. So एक बार फिर से देखते हैं. So sin 360 minus 60, right? So sin 360 minus 60. So I have taken sin 60 as a value, right? Then 30 will be possible according to this. Then sec 60, 360 plus 60, right? That's correct. Then cot 45 is correct here. Then cos 30, 180 plus 30, right? It's correct. So that means cos 180 plus 30, right? That's correct here. And cosec 360 minus 45, right? So एक बार फिर से we'll put the values here, right? So sin 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2, right? कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि options were not correct, right? So हम लोग को वो check करना पड़ेगा, recheck करना पड़ेगा, right? Then tan 30 here. So if we'll take tan 30 is how much? So tan 30 is nothing but sin 30 is 1 by 2 and cos 30 is root 3 by 2, right? That means 1 by root 3, right? Then sec 60, 1 by cos 60. Cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2, that means it represents 2. That's correct here, right? So here cot 45, so tan 45 opposite of that, tan 45 we know is nothing but 1, right? Then cos 30, let's consider. So cos 30 will be how much, right? Cos 180 plus 30 is the format given, right? So here cos 30, 180 plus cos 30, let's take. So cos 30 is nothing but same, that's nothing but root, okay, that is a mistake we have done, right? So I have taken sin 30 there, it's cos 30, right? So that's nothing but root 3 by 2, and this value is nothing but root 2 here, right? So now I can cancel out the values here, right? So this will be cancelled out here, so my mistake. So the value is nothing but 2 by 3 in terms of roots, right? That means again there is a change in the option, right? Sometimes होता क्या है कि by mistake कुछ गलत options भी आ जाते हैं, right? So which we need to keep in mind here. So I'll just change the options here, right? So my options will be in these formats. Then this, right? So that's my representation here. So here my value is nothing but minus part, right? That represents it's different in imaginary part in this, right? So यहाँ पे तो हम लोगों ने देखा कि सारे negatives में चले गए, right? सारे negatives में चले गए हैं, बस एक ही negatives cancel हो गए, overall negative में हो गया, right? So that's my representation possible. ठीक है? So basically these are the few things which you need to keep in mind. थोड़े से glitches हो गए थे, that's why there is a delay in the class, right? So we'll take care of this, so don't worry about that, right? So if you have liked the video, please subscribe for Passport. The benefit of Passport you all know is nothing but there will be online test for the complete year, then there will be a lot of practice questions, and there will be bonus content available there in the Passport, right? So if you are liking these kind of videos, please share these things with your friends, right? So what is my summary today? My summary of the class is nothing but we talked about the concepts and the techniques, right? So please share the video with your friends so that they can be benefited. And the second important part, as I've told you earlier, that on 14th we are going to start our test series basically. So the first test will be available on 14th, that is moreover related to the LIC AAO examination, prelims examination. It's just a replica of that, right? So please subscribe to Passport, take the test and get benefited. Thank you.